All right, chat. Good morning. How are we doing today? Give me a second here. I'm just going to record our intro. Then we're going to get started on today's build. Thanks for being here. Give me a second. Got to tweet out, post where we're live. Give me a couple seconds. We're going to get started, chat. All right, chat, give me a second here. I'm just retweeting that we're live. I think it's been quite some time since we've done a build stream. It's been about a week. I know. It's just been a week. Just a week. But alas, we are here. All right. We get our stuff we need here. Copy this. Copy. Retweet our live video. Boom. Boom. All right, give me a second, chat. Be here in a second. Welcome over on YouTube, guys. Welcome in, Mr. Snakes. Yukon, welcome over here on Twitch. Good to see you, Yukon. Miss Red Queen, how we doing today? Welcome in. Corey on his birthday coming in here for a little PC building action as well. Sergeant Fluffy, happy birthday to you, sir. Trenton coming in with the big 14 months. Trenton, thank you so much for that, sir. Anonymous62 with the follow. Creeko, Lord Moss Gaming over there on YouTube. Welcome in, guys. Thanks for the subs. Appreciate that. Welcome. What else we got up here? Oh, be quiet. Oh, we give you an upgrade, by the way. Red Queen. You'll see here in a minute. Oh, yeah. Yes, we did. As we have an ad right now. I upgraded your power supply to a 1200 watt. Boop. That was my fault because the 1000 was on BO, on back order, and I was like, well, let's give her a $50 upgrade to the 1200 watt. So there we go. All right, we're posting. Now we're live on Twitter. Give me a second here, guys. I say Twitter every time. It's X now. And then I got to post over on Facebook. Give me a second. And Discord. Boom. Dun, 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 dun. Yo, there you go. One more. Dun, 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 dun. All right, chat. Let's get started. Good morning. Good to see ya. Good to be here. Good to build today. We turn the music down just a smidge here. We have chat working. We're here. All right. Let me grab our stuff from Twitter. I should put Twitter in here. I know it's x.com, chat. I know. I will always say Twitter. Red Queen coming in with the big 3 months. Appreciate that for the 3 months. Did you see my 55 stream streak? Sheesh, trend. Thank you so much for that. I must have missed that. Yes, I see it now. Thank you, sir. Sorry, I was posting everything. I apologize. All right, here we go, guys. Here's the tweet. Go like it. I'm going to pin it. Go like it. Go retweet it. And I'm going to post it in Discord and update the specs. Boom, 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 boom. Boom. There we go. All right. Why did it not text? Boom. There we go. Perfect. All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I need a little hydration before we get started. All right. Oh. My lips are chapped. I got to get stuff. Figure right there. It hurts. All right. Let me get the YouTube up on our screen here so I can see it. Interact with everybody on YouTube. Beautiful build today. We are waiting for the GPU to come off the truck any second. It's out for delivery, so that's why I was like, I wasn't sure if we're going to stream today. We are streaming this build today for Miss Red Queen. We're waiting for that to come off the truck and literally be here any minute. That's the only thing we're waiting on. Come on, yo, YouTube app. Hello, hello. There I am. Those beautiful viewers over on YouTube. Hi, how are you? There we go. Looking at it over there. All right. Beautiful build today. Exclamation point. Build is not updated. Oh, let me update that. Boom. That was last week's spec. All right. Here we go. Woo. The GPU literally is coming right off the truck. Right off the truck. X870E carbon. Boop. Cargan? No, carbon. That's a B, not a G. 64 gigs of RAM. Sheesh. All right. 4 terabyte Gen 5x4. RTX 5080. And then the O11 Vision. Boop. Power supply, 1200 watts. We'll upgrade there. Platinum. Platinum. It's the power zone. That's right. Boom. All right. Boom, there we go. All right, I've typed it. All right, there we go. Beautiful build today, guys. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out with us as we get back into our PC build streams. Feels good. We've been waiting on components. It's the biggest thing right now is waiting on components. We've got stuff going in. We've got orders coming in. We've got stuff going out. Biggest thing has been we've been waiting on is SSDs and RAM and some GPUs. Yeah. My girl don't play. Okay. Yeah, she don't play. She don't play. This is no slouch system. This is a no slouch system. Yeah, definitely no slouch system. She knows what she wants. Yeah, she knows what she wants, and she got what she wanted. Platinum. Platinum. All right, guys. Without further ado, I'm going to get over to the build station. I've got my drink. I've got my mic on. Let's get right into it. It's going to be about an hour and 45-ish build today. Maybe 2. We'll see. Let's get over there. Let's get right into the build today. I'll see you guys over there in just a few seconds. All right, how do we sound? All right, there's the mic on the chest. Let me just turn our music down just a smidge-a-rooney. I know you guys don't hear that on YouTube. You just hear me, which, you know, you want to hear my beautiful voice anyway. It's ASMR. What are we saying? All right. RAM, go figure with the market. The crazy part is, like, this RAM kit on Newegg costs $1,600. Our customer is like $800. It's crazy. You can literally... It's just crazy. We just do not charge what we're seeing for the pricing on retail. We won't charge our customers that. Oh, I gotta retweet this. Hold on, chat. Boop, boop, boop. The epic streamers, let's talk. Boom. All right. Let's build, chat. Look at this absolutely monstrosity of a case. Can I put my arms around it? This is me hugging the case. It's thick. All right, let's get started, chat. Oh, I gotta get some air in here. It is hot. Holy cow. I left the door shut to the stream room, and it got like in the low 30s last night, and the heat kicked on. When I say the office, the temperature probably in this room, the ambient temperature is probably 78 to 80 degrees. It's a spicy meatball. All right. Boop. I think we should be good. We didn't have power, so we have to see how the focus is on the overhead camera today. We didn't lose power. We had the little ice and snowstorm this past week. We did have a power flicker, so let's see how we look. Are we focused? We look focused. We look focused, okay. We look focused, we're in the zone. We are in the zone. Yeah, we don't overcharge for RAM right now in the market. We are giving our customers cost on pretty much SSD and memory right now. We might make like $5, honestly $5 to $10 max on SSDs. There's not a lot of space right now. That's just an overwhelming, extensively expensive market right now, and we're trying to pass the savings on to customers because the DIY scene right now, to build your own computer right now, is just abysmal. So we're trying to save. Literally, we're trying to save our customers all we can. We have our new trade-in program, ! Trade-in. So if you have an older PC, you want to trade in and upgrade from what you're running,
we have that option too for you now. So we've had a lot of customers lately take advantage of that. So what we'll be doing with some of those parts that we can I'd say salvage, but reutilize and pass on, we're going to kind of, not say recertify, but we're going to invigorate the PCs. New coolers, new power supplies, new cases, stress test the components that are available to be utilized again, and then those can be passed on to people who need an upgrade from what they might be on a really old PC, might be on a console, want to get a first PC, maybe like a 4070, you know, things like that, a 40 series card, a 3080, things like that, that can still do 1080p and even 1440p gaming, but not at today's prices with the market being so extravagantly high. We're going to pass some of those savings on to the customers we can. I mean, obviously that's us. We're not trying to make money on these PCs, on these trade-in things. We're just trying to pass that savings on, recuperate what we can, obviously, because we're giving people really good money for what they're trading in. So, yeah. Alas, that is what we are doing with the exclamation point trade-in program. And we'll talk more about that. I got to do a video about that here soon. Today's CPU, 9800X 3D. Go down to the socket in just a second. Got to take all the cellophane off this bad boy. There it is. The old carbon cellophane. One of my hated boards to take the cellophane off. It's just this one right here. It got to get stuck every time we do it. And just like this one, it wanted to do it again. It always does it on this board. This little like shroud they put on the back is a vein of my existence. All right. I got a little spudger tool. I got to get this piece of cellophane out here. My trick is actually a piece, like a zip tie here. You lift. And push with plastic. Push and pull. Come on, you. We don't want you here anymore. The cellophane always gets stuck on this little plastic shroud they have back here. The only thing I don't like about this board, there we go. There it is. That little piece. A little piece of cellophane gets stuck on the back all the time. Oh, the peel, yes. Look, it's a really nice board. This is honestly one of our favorite boards for if you're going to be an X870E. One of the tried and true best boards for X870 is this board right here. Especially for the price. You're getting like a higher end TRYX, almost hero quality board. Really thick PCB, tons of, holy crap, let's zoom it in on the USB. This board is also extremely heavy, but look at the USB that we have on this board. Look how thick this PCB is too, by the way. But yeah, you got all the USB. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 USB 10 gig ports, 3.2 10 gig ports, and then we have 1, 2, 3, 4 USB-C ports. These are also display ports on top of being USB 10 gig. So, which I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure these, if they're display ports, there might be a 30 or 40 gig port. But yeah, we got a ton of USB. 2.5 gig and 5 gig LAN, and then Wi-Fi 7. So, yeah. This is, all the USB. All the USB. And then you've got 2 USB 3 over here on the bottom. Tons of fan. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 or 4 RGB headers as well. But yeah, I also like how they hide over here. You've got your SATA, your USB 3.0, and then also your Type-C front panel. So you've got all that on the side as well. So it's just, I mean, it's just a phenomenal board. It's one of the best boards for the price, for sure. Yeah. Just put it, Dom, just the first part of it. Yep. Thank you, sir. Do you have the 12-volt high power ran for that already? Okay. All right. Boop, there it is. Looking good. Socket's good. Morning, Dad Life. How we doing? Down, there we go. Check the socket. Good. 9900X3 down and in. Watch that bad boy in place. There it is. Right. Gonna find a place to potentially fish, Mr. Dad Life. I need a case for my MSI Mag X870, 9000X, 5080, and Cooler Master 360 Atmos 2. 11 Evo RGB, the H9 Flow RGB, H9. Look at the 500LX from Be Quiet. The Be Quiet 500LX. Anonymous 62. Look at that case. You might like that one a lot. It's beautiful. It's got the H9 Flow vibes without being as big, and it's really nice. Build your own 9900X with 5060. It took me about 30 minutes. Nice. Very underwhelming GPU, but very nice. I have so much ice, unfortunately, still that left. Yeah, ice and snow. Ice and snow. All right, let's get our Gen 5 drive in next. I still have to try and beat my record of the 19-minute full PC build that we did on a building show. It was like 19 minutes in a full PC build. It was crazy. Well, obviously, it's just an air cooler, but the fact we cable managed a full PC build in like 20 minutes is nuts. How many DDR4 slots do I have? It has 4 DDR5 slots. We're using DDR5 today. We'll be gone soon. Yeah, it will be gone soon, Dad Life. Right, here we go. The beautiful T705 Gen 5 drive. All the speeds, 4 terabytes. 4 terabytes of 14,000 megabytes per second read and transfer speeds, up to, obviously. It's 2 times faster than a Gen 4 drive. Absolutely beautiful drive there. Here we go, down and on. We've got our SI Panorama over here. Out of the box, brown box Panorama, little SI pack. All right. Oh. Right. TRYX Panorama, we're gonna get this opened so we can get our standoffs, everything we need here out of the Panorama. There's, yeah, you're all good. You're all good. All right. Got this on. Put this back in place. I will actually, let me leave this off because I will need that screw for the motherboard. I'm going to leave the cover off. The NVMe shroud. All right. We'll need our standoffs for AMD. Our Intel backplate can go over here, back in the bag. Hey, Panorama's amazing. Yeah, Anonymous, it's a phenomenal one. Good morning, Z-Man, how we doing? Z-Man's got to keep that stream streak going. Mr. Z-Man, what are we on now, Mr. Z-Man? What is that stream streak on? It's too good. The Panorama is too good. Not only are you getting a really good screen, you're getting one of the best pumps on the market right now. So it's honestly a no-brainer in terms of just reliability and longevity to use that cooler. All right. We'll need the factory screws for our TRYX Panorama. Uses the factory screws. Just gonna tap these in really quick. I'm gonna manually tighten them in a minute. Yeah, the 500X is really nice. We might be building that on Friday. We should hopefully be building that on Friday for a certain streamer. Big Call of Duty player. Should be building that live on stream. So come on through. Hang out on Friday if you want to see that build. All white out, 900X straight 5080 build. I'll do a good day, Mr. Z-Man. 131. Nice. Very nice, Mr. Z-Man. All their extra parts, and I throw extra thermal paste in there. Keep the thermal paste. We have some right here. Let's keep that thermal paste in case you ever need it. I doubt you will. This pump is so efficient. User manual as well. I'll go in the motherboard box. All right. With hand tighten these now. Hand tighten these set screws. 1, 2, 3. The reason why I also like the carbon is you have a lot of NVMe storage. So if you want to add more drives down the line, Red Queen, look at all this. Sheesh. A lot of storage you can add. All the storage. Yep. All right. A little hydration. Next we got our memory. Kingston, 64 gigs, 6400 CL32. There we go. Beautiful Kingston RAM. There it is, the Beast. I think the Beast, also the design, flows really well. Like, look at this. The design of the MSI components. I think Kingston and MSI, like, they just flow really well together. That's why we use it as well. The Fury RGB is also really nice. I had a friend who has one of their kits. He's like, I had a RAM stick just change color on me. I'm like, did you reseat it? He's like, no. I'm like, you also put a card between it. Like, they actually have a sensor built into each of the RAM, or the heat spreaders for the RGB controller that will actually sync. That's why the RGB on Fury is one of the best syncing RAMs ever. You can put like a note card between it and it'll actually stop syncing and it'll sync back up. I showed that to me a few years ago, Kingston did, and I was like, holy cow, that's incredible. They're like the only person I think that actually has that in their RAM. It also looks, like I said, it looks really, really, really good. So there it is, chat. There is our beautiful X870 MSI carbon board. We've got our 9000X on the socket. Our standoffs are in place for that TRYX Panorama SE. We've got our 4 terabyte Gen 5 Crucial T705 drive, and then 64 gigs of 6400 CL32 RAM coming from Kingston, the Fury RGB. Absolutely beautiful setup, which is going to look stunning in today's case, which we're about to grab right now. That O11 Vision from Lian Li. So the crazy part is today we are not going with Lian Li fans. So for the longest time, I will say the Lian Li fans are good. I won't say they're great. You're paying a lot of premium just for the RGB. And we've seen lately that we're seeing a lot of competition in some lower end companies. AKA today we're using Asiahorse Dawn fans. I've used them before now for a few times, and by golly, they are phenomenal for the price. On top of that, Thermalrights fans are getting really up there in their connectivity. And just to have another piece of software control your RGB through like wireless connectivity. The wireless part is really nice about Lian Li, but man, you have another program you have to run. Run the onboard RGB programs, or run like a signal RGB, something like that. That controls it all. It's just so much more easier to do. So, we've got a big, heavy case today, chat. There we go. Just casually squatting this, probably 45-pound case. Let's see if it says on here. Hold on. Shipping label, we are 34 pounds. Throw it up in the air like you just don't care. Oh, there we go. The reason I like this case is it is cardboard reinforced. If you see the cardboard, really nice when you've got a lot of glass. Reinforce all the corners. I will say it's a really good thing that Lian Li is doing. They're using the reinforced, polystyrene instead of styrofoam. So this is like a compression-based foam. I can take a couple of transfers and take a little bit more bumps and lumps, if you know what I'm saying. AKA UPS, FedEx throwing these things around all the time. So that's why we like it. It is indeed why we like it. So I'm gonna drop her down gently, of course. Pop the top. There we go. Sheesh. There's the Vision. She's purty. You gotta be having FedEx drop systems. That's why we don't ship with FedEx. All right, there we go. That is your Vision. That is your all glass, just reinforced corner. Beautiful case. There it is. Take that off there. The top panel coming off. Our back panel is next. Coming off. And then we'll take off our front panel. Should be next. So they have little set screws that help hold everything in place on the bottom. You can see there. It's really nice. There we go. Front panel is off. All right. All right. And I think we technically could take off this front panel if needed. But do we want to pop it off? No. It's got set screws. We'll leave this piece inside for now. I will take off this right here we have to keep just for shipping. This right here keeps your glass. They finally noticed that because this is the biggest thing that they've had issues with is they're shipping these cases without protecting the glass. Now glass will touch glass on glass, chips, things like that. We don't want that. So I am going to take off the inside piece of cellophane. Right now we're working on it. Leave the outside so Red Queen can do a little ASMR peel. I'll take this right here and put it in the box as well. We don't want to lose that. Take off our back panel for two SSD brackets. All right. Take out the cage as well. Using hard drives, I'm going to keep these together. So you can have them. We don't need these. I'm going to take them out of the way. Let some more airflow through this case. So you have glass. They don't really restrict a lot, but it adds a little bit more airflow in the back. Put these in the motherboard box so she has them. There we go. All right. There we go. Let's start getting this on the motherboard installed on this beautiful O11 Vision. All right. This is gonna be a fun part. I'll show you this mounting mechanism. You're like, wait, where are we putting the AIO? Just watch. We haven't built this on this case before on stream. You're gonna see that here shortly. All right, down here we go. With the motherboard. Nice and secure. Here we go. All right. Are we still connected? Shaq got quiet. I started seeing this beautiful PC. One thing I am going to do is I am going to put this underneath this side because the glass and the metal, so it's easier to slide this without scratching anything. Not on the case, but on the table. There we go. All right. All our fan screws, SSD. Got some zip ties, which is nice, thank you. All right. Okay, perfect. There we go. A little bright, I'm gonna move the switch a smidge. There we go. A little less reflection so you guys can see, hopefully. A bit more. A better chat. There we go. Let's get our screws that we need. Where is my, I'm looking for my screw bowl. Give me a second, chat. I think I left it over here on this table. Yes, I did. All right. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, here are your recommendations for this version of the brackets. Okay, so they want in. Okay, makes sense. Washer on the card holder. Perfect, figured, okay. All right. We're putting in a GPU support bracket just for this one. So it's built into the case. It's a nice feature. I have it on here. Okay. Do we lose stream? Because I'm not getting any alerts. Are we here? Are we live, chat? We live? It's quiet. All right, we're live. There's Kenneth. All right. I was like, are we live? Chat, it's quiet right now. Are you just taking it in? All right. It's like, did I say something? All right. Good. Are these motherboard screws in live to me? All right, good. Yeah, we're good. I'm good. It got quiet. It was like everybody was bustling. Everybody's just kind of falling into the zen and just chilling now. I don't mind that. Getting all of our screws and the motherboard. All right, we've got 3 more screws here for the motherboard. I'm gonna go front close up so you can see everything. Right. One last screw up top here on the left. There we go. All our screws are in. There we go, nice and secure. All right, give you a front close up now. This beautiful case. Lift and place gently. Salt, lighter, all that glass in there for sure. There it is, chat. Start working on. We start working on our screws. What else we need? Okay. 1 second, chat. 1 second, chat. Back. Okay. Hydration. Give me a second, chat. Gimp, thank you for the 46 months. Good to see you, Gimp. Thank you, sir. Poison, thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Welcome in as well. We also had Sammy Hassem, Mogro Grooves. Thank you for the sub over on YouTube as well. Welcome in, guys. Hope we're doing good today. I'm gonna start working on these beautiful components back here. We've got our front panel connections, USB, all the goodies to start running. There we go, USB 3 is in. In. Front panel connections going in next. Front panel connection going up and in. Next, good. We've got our HD audio and our Type-C. It's in there, good. Last will be our Type-C. There we go, all in. Looking good, perfect. All right, all these cables are in. I'll give our cables a little zip back here to hold them in place while I move on to our fans. All the fans. All right. Also gonna put our NVMe cover on as well now. There we go, latched in place. Oh, I'm excited to see the outcome of this fruition. Building my O11 Vision Mini on Saturday with a Vulcan 5080 and a 950 X3. Nice. So on the fence for a great set of RGB fans. Do you have any recommendations? You want something low key, like a Halo Ring RGB at most? Thermalright makes some really good fans for the price. I'm debating between the O11 Mini and the Vision Compact. Both good ones, both good ones. Yeah, bots and no way to report them. George Cates. What are you talking about, George? Is there bots posting over on Kick? Morning, Gimp. Good to see you, man. All right. All right, let's get the fans going, chat, on our build today. Rear fans, exhaust, or our bottom intake fans. How we doing, Brandon Salad? How we doing? Welcome in. Right. You look really closely, chat. What do they look like? We're just gonna talk about a bot asking you to come to. Yeah, we get on Kick. There's like no bot control. They just go crazy on Kick. You guys always see me replying. I'm like, who's he replying to? I'm replying to, I have multi-chat here that I can read. So I'm replying to Kick, I'm replying to YouTube. Only I don't have access to is X, so hope you guys are behaving over there if you're on X. X is a platform where, well, frankly, there's not a lot of stuff in check. All right, so connecting these fans, chat. You're here too. Welcome, welcome in, George. Good to see you over on YouTube. Welcome in. Thank you for hanging out with us today. Another beautiful PC build. There's our beautiful Thermaride fans. There they are. Yeah, not Thermaride, sorry. Asiahorse. Thermaride, Asiahorse. Oh, really similar. Really good quality on it. See for the price. All right. Those Asiahorse ones look really good, man. They're just very difficult to find in my country. They're very good. The Dawn Pros are really good. So you're getting a single fan right here with an RGB and PWM splitter. And it goes on just a quick connector. You don't have to use any proprietary technology, which is a huge selling point, chat. Huge selling point. No proprietary technology. I'm all about that. So they just go down like so. And they slide in. Come on, you. And they slide on, if we can get them to slide. Come on, you. Come on, you. There we go. We on? Yeah, we're on. Okay. There they are. Whoop. That's our bottom fans. Easy peasy to get us extra rad screws. Fan screws. We have a ton of fan screws. Actually, we'll use our fan screws. We'll leave the Lian Li ones here. Right. All right, so we're working on the bottom fans. These will be our intake fans on the bottom. Yes, we got reverse fans. Confirming they are reverse. They were the reverse. Yes. All right. There should be 1, 2 here. Okay. Here's our bottom tray for our fans. Slide our case off to the side. We will start working these fans. Will bottom fans be intake? Yes, they'll be intake. They're reverse fans for the bottom. Are we not streaming to TikTok anymore? No, I haven't streaming to TikTok. Dude, it should be, because I've seen some crazy people charge crazy prices, like some of the system integrators that stream just on TikTok, like ridiculous pricing for mediocre PCs. And I'm like, man, if we could just get some exposure on TikTok, people are like, holy cow, they do really good PCs for a lot less. All right. Start working on these fans, chats. But these will, yes, these are intake on the bottom. These are reverse style fans. So they look like they're exhausting at the bottom. They're bringing air up through. They're just a reverse style fan. All right. All right, a couple more screws here on these bottom fans. last screw. There they are. Start taking the cellophane off these bad boys. Go. There we go. All right, all on there. Let's undo these so we can pass the cables back and through. Easy McPeasy. We have RGB right there, perfect. Run it back. I just want to zip tie this here so I don't come undone. And also I don't see the cables, nice and clean. We'll zip tie the cables to the rad, so you don't see the cables like kind of like dangling or hanging around over here. You can pull it not tight without being too crazy. There we go. And it just keeps the cables down when we have them, so they're not popping up and showing, looking haggard. Little trick. There we go. All right. Down and in we shall go, like so. And these just pass right through the bottom here and hide the cables. Perfect. There we go. We got our 2 screws back in here for the fans. Right. Zip ties, the cables are definitely a two-handed job at times. Yeah, that was two-handed there. That one definitely was. All right. Snip these zips. All right, so we're going to connect our fans right now while we're down here in our RGB. The RGBs are right here. Perfect. There it is. Next will be our fans. Make sure it's not a pump fan. This is a channel fan, system fan. Perfect. We don't want it to pump running full speed or anything like that. We want to make sure we can control it. There we go, all in there. All right, next we're going to work on the cooler and the exhaust fans as well. Let's get those exhaust fans in next. We're gonna have dual fans on the backside here, exhausting. So 6 intaking pulling through the rad, and exhausting out the, and then we're exhausting out the back of the case for today. Okay. All right. Have a look at the far chat. Looking good. Looking beautiful. Wait a second, hold on. One second, chat. All right, do I do this? Hold on. I'll probably change the modes. Boop. Boom, 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 boom. What was that, Dom? Huh? Nice. All right. Oh, I almost cut my hand. That would hurt. That would have hurt. All right, chat, give me 1 second. I need to just move this cable, these cables off the bottom, and then we're gonna plug these in through the bottom. Before I put it in low mode, I was like, why can't we put the top fan on? I remember why. We need to put the board down where we need it. All right, let's back down. There we go. Ooh. Low mode. All right. All right, now we're in low mode. I just removed these two pieces. How does that work? They use one PC for encoding, and they use one PC for doing the gaming. It's pretty common. Maybe more common practice than it really needs to be, especially now with how good the encoders are on these systems. It's kind of overkill. 1, 2, 3, 4. There it is. Like, where's the last one? There it is. There we go. All right, we're now in low mode. Okay, it is tricky because I forgot about. I'm like, we're doing 2 fans in the back, and I forgot we had to move the motherboard down. All right, it's called low mode. Their pass-throughs are here, our pass-throughs are on the bottom. So back in we go with our cables on the bottom. It's a little bit trickier now, which means pull these fans out if we need to, but it's not super low where I just can't just put my hands down there and get it in. No FedEx yet, Dom? The only time it's going to be tricky is when we go on to our PCIe power down here. That's where it's going to get a little tricky. I'll have to probably pop the fans out, which I can just do really quickly. Run that cable down through underneath. I spoke too soon. So get any FedEx, UPS, boom. So I say that, they pull in. This might be where I want to take these out. Because it is low. What was that, UPS? Wait, what? Oh. wasn't FedEx. Okay, we're gonna put this right here. I'm gonna grab it, there we go, grab by the middle. Let it rest. Let's see, chat. It's hard to see in this angle. There we go. The light. Go. RGB's on. We get PWM. What's next? PWM. It's in. We have to get our power cable right now. Get this in. That's gonna be the next one. It's gonna be fun. Back in with our USB 3.0 header. Our Type C is actually gonna come back down here. And go through here. And go right here. Oop. There we go. Boom, boom. Good, 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 good. All right. We need to get our power supply cable out. Not yet. It was not FedEx. It's UPS. So we're waiting for FedEx. Should be soon though. It said by 1 o'clock. So let me get our power supply out. The reason I need a power supply is going to need to run power to the 8-pin power on the bottom. So I'm going to grab this really quick. We're going to work on this. Let's pull it out. And back to the build. Okay. Fans. First, one more pack of fans. One more pack of fans. Where'd they go? I'll get that in a second. I think I have it on it. All right. This bad boy opened up. We need our PCIe power just to do that now. So when I put this back in, it's not in the way. Beautiful, beautiful power supply today. Platinum Power Zone 2, 1200 watts. Or be quiet. Juicy boy. So you need our PCIe power. Plug that in. Can do dual GPUs on this bad boy. Sheesh. A dual 12-volt high power flat cables. There we go. Insight Desi says gay on YouTube. Why do you feel such a way? VGA. There we go. Our PCIe power, it's out in. What's up? Oh, Smitty's over there. Game over. Oh boy. Smitty, do I need to give you do I give you perms over there? Hi, Lobo. Smitty, do you need perms on YouTube? What's up, Shadeless? How we doing? Looking slick looking too? Yeah, it's slick. Do you need perms over there, Smitty? You have them? All right, you should refresh, Smitty. All right, chat. Guys, give me 1 second here. I just need to use the bathroom real quick and grab a drink. My drink is all gone. Give me 1 second. Right back, chat. Sorry about that. Let me grab a drink. Boom. All right. Before Dom drinks all the strawberry lemonade. What? Huh? Yeah. Uh-huh. Jay's been drinking all the strawberry lemonades. Dom was destroying them all. I need them. If you haven't had these before, they're so good. All right. How much RAM? 64 gigs, yep. 64 gigs of RAM, 4 terabytes of storage, Gen 5 storage at that as well. All right, finish this one. A last sip. All right. Get the power supply in a minute. I'm gonna put this back on the desk. We don't need anything else right yet. We're gonna run the power supply last. I wanna do the power supply last today. But I do have the cable ran that we needed. All the other cables here, we'll get to in a few more minutes when we get to the back to the power supply. So we have everything plugged in the bottom of the board so we can put these fans back up and in. That was the reason I just did that. We'll pull our RGB cables back through here and plug this in down below. Do a little slack underneath it first. There we go. It's tight, chat. It is definitely tight down yonder. We got it. There's one. And two. There we go. Perfect. There we go. All right. Make sure everything's tight, nice and cozy. Good to go. Get these screws back in. How much system costs? I have to get the invoice and look. She did trade in an old PC. Exclamation point trade in if you're over on Twitch. You want to check that out. It's our trade in program. You have an older PC, you want to trade in to something newer, dominant, like said PC. We offer that now. So check that out over on our YouTube, exclamation point trade in. Yep. Go, get these fans back in. The reason the whole reason to move everything around, get these fans back in here. There they are. Now you can see how these dual fans sit in the back. You have a trade-in program. All right. Guys, are you new to YouTube? Make sure to hit that subscribe button as well. I appreciate that. I'm seeing a bunch of new subscribers over on YouTube. I appreciate that, guys. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. One. Wait, we should go here. I'm gonna go down here actually. I want to hide this. I want to hide these more. This is here. We're gonna go down here. I'll zip tie it right here on the back panel with a small little zip tie. Right. YouTube, we've got Ryan and Poison coming in with a new subs over on YouTube. Welcome in, guys. Good to see you today. Hope you're having a great day. We also have Volatile Ginge coming with a Prime sub 10 minutes ago. 10 minutes ago. I didn't know how I saw that. I think I got carried away. Saying hello to Mr. Gimp. Appreciate that new subscription. Welcome in. Appreciate that, guys. Over on Twitch. Right. Thank you guys for the support, as always. Let's get the rest of these screws now into these fans. I'm just trying to hide that cable so you don't see it as much. All right, let's get the rest of these screws in. Again, today's fans are the Asiahorse Dawn Pro. You look at them closely, you really can't tell the difference between what these are and, let's just say, Infinity fans from Lian Li at a fraction of the cost. Probably, maybe even more reliable. We actually have a pair of fans out here. Now I'm going to show these to you. These fans are 8 or 9 years old. Now the owner did not clean them by any means. They still ran without any problem. And I'm going to show Dom knows what I'm talking about. These white Asiahorse fans. I say these These fans are 9 years old, still running, no audible noises, and look how dirty these things are. 9 years old. I pulled them out of a PC. We pulled them out of a PC last week. They are dusty, they are dirty, but they ran without problem for 9 years, or close to 9 years, I'd say 8 or 9 years. Look at these things, chat. Look at those things. Right there, literally, 8 to 9 years, not a problem. Now they are dirty. Those were all white at one point. Yeah, they're supposed to be white. But the RGB still functioned, the airflow still functioned. He didn't clean his PC like he was supposed to. We put him in brand new Thermalright fans. Look at the dust bunnies, get off the table. But they still ran. I will swear by the Asiahorse products, and I will swear by older deep cool fans and Fantex fans. Those are some of the 3 best fans. I will say these Thermalright fans and these new Asiahorse fans have been really good too. But a lot of the higher end fans, like Corsair, no. Lian Li fans, you're paying a really high price for Lian Li products right now when you can get these literally for half the cost without having to run additional software to control them and having USB bandwidth and other things like that, just running your onboard RGB 5-volt header. Just do it. Just do it. So, yeah. I did keep it away. I pulled it away. I even dusted it off. All right. Let's get back into the build chat. We've got to get our cooler in next. The coach, he spit the cooler. And if you guys know what that is, you forever be friends of this channel. So I say that all the time. If you know your memes, you know your movies. You guys know that one. You know, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. But Mama no hoida. Mama said, the meta software is free. Yeah, don't need software. But I'm talking Logan. We're talking about the Lian Li ecosystem. How much of a headache is that? Half the time you have to deal with it, and optimizations and other things like that. How much of a pain in the butt is Lian Li software? Hell annoying, yeah. Well, this one, just with your onboard software, MSI's onboard software. You can use MSI's built-in software and not have to jump through hoops. Have other stuff installed. Yep. Mama said. The OEM software, without installing other things after running in the background just to control it, we don't have to do it. Hey, yo, I undid you. Where's the latch? Can't see, it's so dark. You should just pop out. Pressure, under pressure. Oh, is there a push button? Oh, no, it's not push button. Where is the latch? It's unscrewed. Any light back here? I can't see. So these lights sometimes make it really hard to see back here. All right. No way. Is it up here? Oh, that's cool. There's a latch up here I couldn't even see because the lights are so bright. Boop. Okay. All right. Leave you over yonder just for a few minutes while we work on the next few thingerings. All right. Next is going to be the fun part, chat. The fun part, yes, yes. One second, chat. All right, back to build. Get the clips for this right here. All right, let's get our TRYX Panorama. Take our screen off the top. Dusty, dusty boy. Put that on after. Get our Rotos fans off. Second chat. All right. Take these off because we're putting reverse fans on to pull through the rad. One more screw here. All right. Fans are off. Let's work on getting these on now.
You fix my fans. I see Lian Li Corsair. I'm like,
Oh, it's Frankenstein build. Oh yeah, especially on the same system. Oh, it's like Corsair fans and yep. Yep. Yep.
all right. Let's get this going. Right. Those were some dirty fans, Kenneth. They were. Lobo, thanks for the sub over on YouTube. Welcome in. Magic Cat.
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that right. Welcome in. All the new subs over on Twitch, or the new followers on Twitch, and the new subs on YouTube. Welcome in, guys. There we go. Get these fans installed. Get some cables. There we go. Pass through. Yeah. I think the best way to pass these cables through, because we have a long run just for the PWM. I think I have an extension cable though. If I have a PWM extension cable, we're good. I do have one right here. Wait, no, this is RGB. Wait, that's PWM. Yep, perfect. Good. Then we can also hide the cable better on this way. Perfect. Okay. This cable actually be in unison how these are going. The bottom fans. Perfect. So I don't think I'll be able to run it all the way. The cable they have, I won't be able to run it all the way up and around.
Right.
All right, chat, sometimes I'm in the zone. I'm doing the build here. Apologize for that.
I'll get these fans screwed in, and then we're going to move on to getting the rad attached to the back of the plates.
All right, more screws here for the rad. Okay. Perfect. Now we're gonna flip this over. Start working on the rad.
I'd love for the fan control open RGB to integrate with one another. Yeah. Did the buyer remortgage his house this build? DDR5? No.
No. Our DDR5 pricing is pretty fair. We're literally letting our customers have it at cost. Now, has DDR5 pricing gone up? Yes. And we had a conversation the other day, like DDR5 pricing is not going to come back down. They were like, oh, wait a year or two. I'm like, you might save like $100. I don't see it coming down. There's no reason for it to. We're too dependent on AI. We're used to overstock pricing in the space. Like people don't realize that the pricing that we were paying on all this memory lately was all overstock pricing. This was large volumes of like SK Hynix and Samsung die RAM sitting in warehouses because it wasn't selling. Now there's a larger need for it. Yeah, we're gonna pay pricing. Pricing's gonna go up. Even if it comes back down, we're never gonna see $250 64 gig kits. We're never gonna see that price again. There's no way it's gonna happen. We're gonna see probably at best $600 to $700 pricing for 64 gigs where it comes down. I don't think we're ever gonna see the aggressive pricing we saw over the last 24 months in 2025 and 2024. We won't see that kind of aggressive pricing again on SSD or memory. It's going to be a new thing we're going to have to live with. It's just higher pricing components.
I built these last year when it was $399. Yeah, nice.
Yeah, I mean that's the time you could to buy. We're telling people like last year, like last September, when it was dead quiet in our space, it's a time to buy. Nobody did. Now everybody's feeling the pain. All right, we pass this through. Come on, you, really? Did I put it low enough? I gotta go with just slightly lower on the rad. Loosen it and slide it. Thought I had it low enough. check this. I have 4 Titans, or 2 Titans. Just slides through. More cables. Okay, in, okay. Yes. Okay. Screw the rest of them back onto the back.
Oh, what was so cheap? I went ASRock's at ASUS. RAM's already up 3% since you bought it. Yeah, it's up even more. Good systems over there on YouTube. ASRock stall, I wish they would get a little bit more stable in their BIOS for AMD. Seen too many complaints with ASUS and ASRock boards. Too many complaints and too many oh boys, if that makes sense, you know? Well, I should have, we'll get too comfy with this. Give me a second, chat. Pop this back really quick, jam my fingers. Ow. Okay. Just gonna take all the cellophane off. Fans. Come on, you. Okay. All right. I know inside of both, as are allowed line connection with both memory, with both company. Yes. I heard some about I guess to fix the ASRock issues, but
Still too early to tell, yes. Still too early to tell. I hope so, AJ. Yes, too early to tell. For sure. Boop, boop. Okay. So go here, let's pass all these through here. So RGB, PWM. Pass these through. Go, good, good, good.
all right. Jalen, do you post benchmarking systems or as well?
I do. We benchmark them and stress test them internally. We don't put them on YouTube, like live. We don't do that live. We don't do a full software install. We do mostly just the hardware. And I'm going to put new paste on here. Let me go grab that because I mean this is a new. I mean it is a SI pack, but I want to put some new TRYX on it. Some of their new thermal paste. Let me just get a paper towel real quick. Wipe this piece off. That one done already? Nice. Hold on. What's up? Even about Flash BIOS? I mean,
This BIOS is 3 years newer.
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's a 10850K or 10700K. We're talking 5, almost 6 generations old. All right. Wipe this off. We're going to go top down. Get ready to mount the pump. Isopropyl on the. I'm going to top down here a second shot.
Again, heavy. I make sure we're gentle. There we go. See this here? We're working on the pump. All right. Be Quiet fans are really good indeed. They're very good. All right. Some of our A01 thermal grease from TRYX. All right, chat. Any other questions on the build? Any question on a build? Make sure to ask in chat. I do see AJ and Logan are both in here. Part of our customer service and sales team. If you have any questions about PCs, they're over here on Twitch. Make sure to ask. All right. When you do a white one like this? Yeah. I mean, I'm doing a white one similar-ish to this. Similar-ish. On Friday. He wants one, but he's got other priorities right now. I know he does. It's his birthday. Why don't you order one today, Corey? I'm gonna say happy birthday to Sergeant Fluffy. When you put an order in for one, you just the white one. That too. Those are looking solid. It's gonna look really good. It's gonna look really good when it's done. We're getting there. Let this do power supply. After this, we got power supply and GPU is literally on the truck any minute for delivery. Any second now it should be out for delivery. It's almost 1 o'clock. It was due here soon. I did spend a little bit more time on this, but I said about 2 hours. I'm pretty close. I think we started about 11:15 today, but okay. So you get a little torque on these, and then I'm gonna hand tighten the rest. Okay. All right. Exactly, Smitty. See you, Dom. Have a good day. See you tomorrow. All right. All right. Up and over. Pump. Gotta go up and over. There's little slots right there to hold those. Get a front close up here in a second. I flip this bad boy up. There we go. All right, so working on our pumps, our pump header. It's RGB. PWM up and in. We actually might be close to be able to run this. No, yeah, we're just off by like I don't think it's gonna run. This is how close we were on the PWM header. You're close, it's right there. It might just make it, hold on. I think actually it's gonna make it, it's crazy, it just makes it. I have to just double check the bottom, but this is the PWM header right here. Just makes it to the CPU header. I thought I needed the extension cable, we do not. I don't think so. As long as we keep this down here, we zip tie this over here. We're good. Okay, we are good. We are golden, pony boy. All right. Why are you pitching the fans vertical? What are you talking about? The fans vertically. What are you talking about? Positioning the fans vertically. Yeah, it's 100%. These are pull, 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 exhaust. Here we go. All right. All right, it's there, it's there. RGB. If you put the pump, the lines, you have air pockets that'll sit either the top of the rad or the top of the pump. If you put the tubes down here, you don't put the tubes down. I'll show you the cable manager after, I will. Yeah, if you have the fans on the other side, like you have the tubes at the bottom, you'd have too much airflow, creating pockets both in the rad or the top of the pockets in the rad, or in the top of the pump, and you don't want that. Okay, good, good, good. This is for our PCIe. Okay, I need the covers. Made those covers and clips. Give me a second, chat. Or are there covers and clips? Just 1 and 2. Okay.
I think we have FedEx chat. Give me 1 second. Hey, Dom just left. Give me 1 second, chat. What was the question about AIOs? That's why most ProBuilders have the AIO radially mounted horizontally at the top. No, it'd be fine in this position. No, that is not true. That's a big misconception. All right, give me 1 second, chat. I'm still here. He's at the front door. He saw the FedEx person outside is waiting. We have a sub driver today, so that's why she's late. All right. Let's get this in chat. That's not bad. You got it for a good deal because they're definitely up. I was talking to people, like the 5080 pricing is ridiculous now. Like some of the SKUs are just through the roof. Through the roof. We have room for our cables to go through there. So those little grommets they give you. Those are taking those off. Looks good. Actually, let's put the cooler pump on right now, just so it's on. Get this out of the way. Our beautiful AMOLED screen. So I can zip this and hide this cable with the rest of them going up and over. Secure, good, good, good. All right. Difference between time between a 2-fan GPU and a 3-fan GPU? Not much. Depends on what GPU you're at. It's like a 5070 Ti or 5070, not much. 5070 Ti a little bit more. 5070 not much at all. Like within 1 or 2 degrees max. 5090 and 5080 would be different, yes. They would be a little more twistier because that is a lot more power. Power draw, it needs that bigger cooler. Is there system header anywhere over here? Yes, right there. Can we get it back here? Nope. Oh, system header's up here too? Nice, we're gonna run all together. All together now, all together now. Come on, you. Let's get this here. Here we go. Perfect. Go. Perfect. Here we go.
How should I price my old PC to sell to a friend? Just cut off everything eBay got.
I mean, that's one way. We have a trade-in assess that we do personally, so we have to look at the market, things like that, what it's valued at. But I mean, there's some ways of seeing it. Not, it's tough. Good. Okay. Okay.
All right. Good morning, Game Warden. How we doing?
All right, let's keep going. We're almost done, chat. We have to just get the power supply in next, and then we're on to all the RGB. I'm finishing the RGB right now as we speak. Back here, through the RGB in, we are on to the, I said just the power supply to run those cables, getting everything plugged in, and install. Then we're on to getting the GPU installed, which hopefully I think just came off the truck. I think it just did. So I got to go grab that here in a few minutes.
Want to see it? What? See what?
You want to see this thing powered on, don't you, Corey? Because you're like, I want that, but I want it in white. It's my birthday. Gimme, gimme. Okay. There we go.
Yes and yes and yes. So I got to add as soon as you get my question. How should I price?
It's hard to price it. Honestly, yes, look at like used prices on like Marketplace, stuff like that. Like eBay or like a Facebook Marketplace. Facebook Marketplace is just bombarded with like truck in the truck. People guys trying to build PCs and flip PCs right now. I've seen it in our local area. And I've actually had to repair two in the last like 6 months. Somebody bought off of like Marketplace that issues. So just be careful when you're looking at those types of things, but also you can use them as like a pricing benchmark, I guess you could say. A lot of people they'll just put parts together, they don't know what's compatible, what is going to bottleneck. People have issues. There was like a SSD was running like PCIe Gen 3, it was a Gen 4 drive. I had to tell them that's because the person who put it together put on like a board that doesn't support Gen 4. So there's just a lot of things you got to look at. All right, let's plug in this USB Type-C cable. I'm sorry, USB cable for the TRYX Panorama. It's plugged in, and then we're moving on to the power supply. It's so hard to see, chat. I gotta spin this. This is gonna be a tight one right here, tight squeeze. Go all in there, boom. Panorama's plugged in.
Is Red Queen still here?
I mean, people are trying to like abuse the market right now because it's like a seller's market because there's a low inventory on a lot of things. So some people are just trying to sell as much as they can. So they're going to abuse that market. Like the secondhand retail pricing is going to go through the roof, or the resale value when it's not really worth that. So you just got to be careful. You got to look at like that type of stuff. But yeah, all right. Everything's done with the cooler. Everything's done with the fans. All installed there. We have to get our power supply now, chat. So you saw me already connect the PCIe cable on the bottom. Now it's time to run our EPS cables, our 12-volt high power cable, CPU 1. There we go. This is our CPU, our dual CPU. There we go. A 12-volt high power with a right-hand connector. Like that, chat? I do like that. I do. Another one there. It's cool that you have dual SATA, all the other stuff right there. We'll get in a minute. All right, then we need our 24-pin main motherboard. Let's get our behemoth out today. A juicy Platinum power supply. 600K, 3080, FT33. That's not bad at all. I mean, that's good specs. If you're looking to upgrade, if you're looking to trade in, go to XBHY trade in on our Twitch. That's a system we'd probably take in trade in. All right.
I wouldn't say, I don't know if you get 1,000, but probably 700, 800 maybe for that trade-in value. Yeah. And GPUs, the GPUs are going for about 300 right now. The CPU is going for about 100. The RAM is going for about 250. The 2 TB NVMe drive doesn't have a lot of value anymore because it depends on based on how old that is. That's going to be something that could go out. So people will look at that as a problematic. Power supply being that it's a 10700K, it's a 5+ year old power supply. So you got to look at those types of variables. You got a lot of like, I'd say problematic things. You've got things that don't have a lot of life or longevity left in them. Like the CPU should be good for a while. The GPU should be good. That GPU probably will need a thermal pad replacement. It's an FTW3. They were running really hot. Thermal pads were a problem on those cards. They will probably need to be replaced. So the RAM should be good. Usually they have a lifetime warranty, but it does not transfer to the next customer. So as soon as you resell that, the value of that RAM is just based on how long it lives. And then again, the power supply should be good. It just depends on how long it's been used. Those are the things you have to look for in like a resale or like longevity wise, you know. Just trying to be honest with that right there. That's what we look for. That's why we judge things, you know. All right, all these extra cables go in the motherboard box for the customer to have. But it's definitely not a bad system. I mean, that'd be a great like hand-me-down PC for someone in the family, for sure. Too bad Crutch is not here. Our very own moderator would love to have that GPU. He'd be like, Stins, I want the GPU itself. Can you take that as a trade-in? Hand it down to me. All right. Start working these cables. Look at that beautiful power supply right here. Look at this thing. I've always loved Be Quiet power supplies. You get one of the beautiful Be Quiet fans. You get the longevity. It's really nice. Reliable power supply. Fully modular, platinum today. All right. Look at our GPU too. I'm pretty sure it is a top clip GPU. I hope it is. So we have to go over the top on the power cable. Let me go grab that GPU really quick. It just came off the truck literally moments ago. We've got a stack of boxes out here. A slew of boxes, shall we say. A slew. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 boxes. Oh, we got a lot of heavy ones too. We got GPUs, we got CPUs, we got power supplies coming in, we've got graphics cards. We got a whole plethora of components. Give me a second, chat. Just gotta open this bad boy up and see what came in. I know it's in one of these boxes. They came in stock and I was like, oh, finally. And they shipped it with all the other stuff we're waiting for. It's in here. Oh, that's motherboards. It's gonna be in this next one. All right. All right. Oh yeah, here, I feel it. This is the one. All right. This bad boy opened up. All right. There it is. Boom. Top of the box. Top of the box. Boom. There you go. GPU's here. Yeah, it is. All right, should be top mount. You do a 5080 from ASUS today. Oh, they ripped the box on us on this one. And the the shipping, not a big deal. Piece of tape will hold it in place. So we will pull the GPU just for shipment, but I want to open this up, get it open. Seals are all intact, so it's just the way they packaged it, thankfully. Thank you, guys. All right. Captain Slang, I just need a 49 TRYX card. It's a beauty. All right, let's double checking the top of the pins. We top mount pin. We are indeed a top mount clip. Good. Some of the cards don't have the clip at the top, so it's annoying. All right. Start running these cables. I want to be able to just address these in the back, plug everything in. Nice flat cables. I like these a lot. Thank you. Be quiet. Go all in. All together now. All together now. Go, clipped in place. All right. Dual EPS will be next. There's a P8, P8 right there. Can we actually get it through this? Cool if we can get it right through this. Hold on, chat, we're gonna try. Oh, yes. MOT, because they're flat cables. You might be able to hide it all in here. If we can, that'd be epic, epic, epic. Oh, I think we can. 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 Yes. I like super clean cable management, chat. You know that. Oh, I just did the thing. All right, let's get these EPS cables in. That's our 4+4 EPS. One. So the CPU doesn't even need it because the CPU is not going to draw more than like really mostly 75 watts. We just do it because if you ever want to upgrade, the customer shouldn't have to upgrade their power cable. It should already be installed for them. So to make sure that both of these 8-pin CPU power cables are installed. Boop. And come on, I had you right where you wanted. There it is. Let's feed these in. Slide these through. Oh my God, it fits perfectly right there. Look at that. I like that. It hides it versus going up through here. Nah. Nah. Nope. There we go. I have 8,000. How much to pay rent to get a Lightning? Lightning cards are kind of crazy. They've been cracking that the V BIOS. Did you see that, AJ? Weren't they cracking the V BIOS on that card already? People are trying to crack it to get ridiculous power out of them. I'm pretty sure that's what was going on. It's crazy to see. No, it's been posted 2,500 watt BIOS. That's wild. This is no, it's not the compact. It is the regular Vision. The compact is good too. So the pass through, we didn't do the compact just because they want a little bit bigger of a case. I like both. It's honestly just preference. Really just preference. I'm just working on the cable management now. Really good. We've figured out how to get the best airflow out of this case efficiently.
Cables good, good. I'm checking all these cables over here, make sure they're hidden. There we go, good, good. Okay. Clips back in, hold everything in place. It's nice and neat. There we go, good, good, good. I'll show you guys cable management in a few minutes. I have to just get these cables installed. Now we have our power cable. We're gonna get the power supply connected, and then we're gonna run the GPU after that. I'm actually gonna reverse run this because of the connector. Hide it back over here. We're gonna come out the side of the bottom over here. Too much coming out the bottom, so it's gonna come out like this, like so, and clip like that. We'll adjust the cable as needed in a minute. All right. I would give you the over the back view, but for some reason that camera is like, no. Nope, it's like, no. It's like, does not compute, no thanks. Has dual PCIe 5.1 600 watt power cables on this, AJ. I did also give the customer, so AJ would be like, what, it's 1200 watt? Yeah, I did give the customer 1200 watt. Little upgrade. Little upgrade. Oopa, oopa, there we go. One zip here. Okay. Screw it in, and we are onto the GPU. All right. The cooler, yes, it's just it's magnetic mount, so you can wiggle it, adjust it. It's gonna get until you get it like really where you want it. You can adjust it. And I will probably give it a little bit of a wiggle here. There's two. It's like you can adjust it right here too. This these screws and kind of wiggle it. But it's just, literally just, it's a magnetic mount, and it goes into like these 4 little dots right here. So we can just try and adjust it right now. There we go. Is that better? I can't tell. It's hard to tell. Yeah, it's crazy. This is the power supply you would need for that bad boy. One more screw for the PSU. All right.
On to the GPU chat. See how we're looking already in the back. Cable manager looking pretty clean up the middle, up the guts. Oh, there it is. Looking pretty snazzy. A little hydration. All right. Let's see if I can clean this up at all. Here and here.
So yeah, I think it's the camera. It looks really even to me.
I'm looking at it face forward right now. I mean, I can honestly just position the set screws, move these slightly. Give me 1 second. Maybe just the pump slightly crooked too. I'm going to check that really quick. Oh, I'll check this again. Yeah, it looks better now. Slightly fixed it. It's so easy to get crooked because it just sits on 4 pegs.
But how I tried to always put the fans on the wrong way on the first time.
Oh, there we go. It should look better, I think. I can't tell. I mean, also you can't look at the camera. The camera is slightly distorted. Maybe I have to fix it again. I'm trying to see. It's hard to see from there. It just looks like there. I think it's a camera, but when I look at it straight on, let me look at it straight on because the camera's slightly distorted on it. We talked about the other day. Let me look at it from here. It's like ever so slightly. And I think the reason why is the cables from the tubes just bump it. So I can toy with it here. Got an idea, chat. Hold on. I also saw this at one time. What do you think about that? I like that better. What's the verdict on that? You like that better? What do you think? I think it looks good. Now no more tubes right there. AJ, I like that better too. It's in place. It's not touching this. I think we're good. Looks a little cleaner. All right, I'm gonna hydrate on that. All right, GPU time. The cables were bumping it. It does. It's a very good power supply. Yeah, it's a very good power supply. All right. Take our tabs out. I'm going to start putting these in our custom. We usually take these out because these can kind of like seize up with the heat from the cards. So we always take these out. We don't want these plastic things to heat up with the card. They usually don't. I've seen it happen, not on any of our PCs, but on really, really hot 5090 builds. It's just so hot that the back plate is like melting some of these little connectors, so take them off. But I take them out. I'll put them in the box for the customer to have in case they want them. But we usually throw them away. Get cellophane off this beautiful Prime. I put a lot of cellophane on this card, like a lot of cellophane. Really good card, nothing crazy, not super heavy. Really good power. It's the OC version. Pretty sure it's, yeah, overclock version. So you got good power, aluminum backplate, some plastic obviously on the card just to keep the weight down and the price down. That's all aluminum backplate, brushed aluminum, looks really nice. I think the Prime cards they did really, really well on. Like just the overall brand identity of the Prime cards, they did a phenomenal job. So I have nothing as bad to say about this card. Probably one of my favorite priced
price to value cards. It looks really good. It's good size, good looks. ASUS, obviously, so you're getting good quality. The tough card, really, you don't get much benefit over on a little bit more aluminum. It's a little heavier, the tough, over this card, but you're not really getting much. You get a little piece of RGB. I think if any of the cards need a rebrand, it's the tough. They did so well on these Prime cards that it kind of priced the tough out of the picture, in my opinion. I think now the best value is, it used to be tough, is now the Primes. And then no value, no offense, ASUS, don't get me wrong, the ProArt cards, they have the display port and the USB and some of the USB on them and stuff like that. That's a value, but the card is so expensive. It's literally just almost like a retooled, redesigned Prime card. Reverse fans on the side and the bottom, and then exhaust out the top back. So you're bringing air out. You also have a manual fan curve for the rear fans, make sure they're pulling plenty of the hot air out of the case. The system's not going to get super hot. People don't realize that the 9900X3 is not a super hot CPU by any standards. And the 5080 is not a super hot GPU. Now, if it's a 5090 overclock, stuff like that, then yeah, you might want to look at potentially a different case. But 5080, 900X3D, what we've got going on in here, it's going to do very, very well. Let me take these off as well. Take the cellophane off this. Take it off the cooler too. Got cellophane on the cooler. All right. Save this. Save these. A bag. A static bag. And let's get this GPU slotted in here. Ready to chat? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's get a little funkage. Three, two, one. Or not. One. There we go. 3, 2, 1. Actually, I don't even know if we need the GPU bracket. I have it in there. Let's see if I can get it in. Just the basic bottom support here. I will lay it down just for this part, chat. Give me a second here. Just for the GPU support bracket. So get it nice and close. All right. It's a squeeze on the fingers. Oh, I thought I had it. Thought you said you had him. Easy peasy. There we go. Put our other two cables in here, or our other two screws in here for the card. Got the support bracket in. Doesn't mess with the fan, good. It's one little clip, it just screws right in. The top I can't get on this one because of this motherboard setup in this case. But the bottom one's just getting all the support you need. So sits right on top of it, nice and secure. It's not going anywhere. All right, flip this bad boy back up. Actually, let's put the power cable in right now while I can, and we'll adjust the slack. Oh, that's beautiful. That is indeed beautiful, AJ. All right, flip this back up. All right, there we go. Let me just pull on this right here. How are we looking? Cables, slack, right over the top of the fan. I can hit the fan. Dude, AJ, that cable is nice. That is nice. All right, chat, you know what time it is. Red Queen, whenever you're ready, it is time to light up this beautiful PC. Exclamation point, light it up in chat. A little bit longer of a build today, guys, but we got a beautiful exclamation point. Light it up, or light up, or light it up, light it up, light it up. Yeah, there we go. Do it so much I forget sometimes. All right, guys, there we go. Top glass. You want the top glass on for the first boot? Yeah. What do you want? You tell me. You want all the glass on, or just the top glass? Just top glass, so you can see it. I'll put the top glass on. Give her box a little piece of tape here. Whoever's in shipping, when they grab the GPU, they grab the corner of the box. All right, top glass on. Request, sure thing. There it is. I have the glass protector in too. There it is. Top glass is on. And I got the little protector here. We'll probably take this off though for the pictures, but. Ooh, a little inside peel. Ooh. A little ASMR peel. Just the inside glass. I will let Red Queen do the rest of the outside glass, especially since she's not getting her hands all dirty on it too. There it is. All right. There it is, chat. There is the beauty. Remember about there? Not the shot? Ooh, that's spicy. All right. Let's play everything in. Let's get her to light it up. Let's go. The pressure clips all in. All right, let's light it up, chat.
There it is. There's the boots for that memory training on 64 gigs. Sometimes takes a while, chat, but there it is. Where's my front desk now? There it is. All right. There it is, chat. Where's my... Oh, there's my post. I'm like, where's my post screen? There it is. That's the system posting right there, top right. There you go. She's a beauty. There's the pose. There's the motherboard. That beautiful mag. And I love they do the pink for the carbon. I wish they do it for all of them. Yeah, that's a beautiful build right there. Crazy part is you can make the system look really good just with the case and these good fans. I mean, obviously this has got a lot of like higher end stuff in this system. We got, 4 terabyte Gen 5 drive, 64 gigs of RAM, 5080, things like that. You can do good things too, and a good case like that make a really affordable PC because you can get good quality fans like what we use today, and a case like this, and be like $250 for case and fans, and then really put good other core components in there if you don't need something so, like, I mean, the great thing about this system is it's got longevity for days. You know what I mean? We're talking X3D CPU 5080. That's like years of gaming. So, but yeah, absolutely beautiful build. Queen, who do you want to go raid today? I'm guessing probably Vel. Is today a Velian day? You want me to pick? Neo? Let's see, what's he on? I know who Neo is. He's a really good player. What is Neo on? Raid him? Mr. MFAM Neo. Neo Rooch. I know who Neo is. Alright, we'll go say hi to Ria. Let's go say hi to Neo. He's on old stuff. I can imagine, dude, he's like one of the top Warzone like trick shot single player like squad killer everything. So he's an Arc. Nice. Guys, gonna go check out with Neo. He's playing Arc on a dated PC. Say hello to him. And let him know, Stints raid. Alright, here we go. In the chat. If you're a sub, make sure to use it. Stints raid. Here you go, chat. You go, spam that in the chat. Oh, you spam that in the chat. There we go. Boop. There it is, chat. Go say hello to Neo. Spam it. All right. I'll see you guys over there. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you guys Friday. Should be building Z Smith's new PC. That out of the bag. Z Smith's new whiteout PC. Come over, hang out with us. I think a case just came in. And I think the motherboard's coming in tomorrow. If it comes in tomorrow, we're building his beautiful whiteout PC. So come over and hang out when we build that one. Very similar to today's build, but in white. So I'll see you guys then. See you guys over in Neo stream. Have a great rest of your day. See you over there.
Oh, no. Please have nothing else.